pull up. I pull up. Fuck a cop car. Put a pistol on my hip like I'm a cop. Have you ever met a real nigga rock star? This ain't no guitar, bitch, this a clock. My Glock told me to promise you gon' squeeze me. Better let me go the day you need me. Put me on that nigga, get the bus. And if I ain't enough, go get the chop. It's safe to say I heard that ain't a nigga gave me nothing. I'm ready to hop out on a nigga, get the bus. Know you heard me say you play, you late, don't make me push the button. Full of pain, dropped enough tears to fill up a fucking bucket. Going for buggers, I bought a chopper. I got a big drum and hold 100. Going for nothing, I'm ready to air it out on all these niggas. I can see I'm running. She talked to my mom, she hit me on FaceTime just to check up on me and my brother. Really the baby, she know that the youngest son was always guaranteed to get the money. Okay, let's go. She know that the baby boy was always guaranteed to get the loot. She know what I do, she know if I run from a nigga, I'ma put it out. Shoot, PTSD, I'm always waking up a cold sweats like I got the flu. My daughter, G, she saw me killing in front of her before the age of 2. And I kill another 2 before I let another do something to you. Yeah, but you know that don't let nobody tell you different than they love you. Yeah. Let's go. Brand new Lamborghini, fuck a...
Déjà connais, moi pas brûler ça. Excusez-moi, veux tout danser comme pas. Moi pas comme femme haïtienne, tous comme ça. Ou maintenant de moi, c'est yon egg nature. Alléluia. Got too much money, but I'm feeling shit.
Pull that up again. Pull it.
Déjà connais, mais pas brûler ça. Excusez-moi, veux tout danser comme pas. Moi pas comme femme haïtienne, tous comme ça. Ou maintenant de moi, c'est yon egg nature. Danser, laguer, Alléluia. Got too much money, but I'm still a shooter. Don't take bad man, feel valley poopa. Chanter, danser, laguer, I pull up uninvited when I butterfly in authorization. Because my presence is a gift from God and you're looking like a ninja. Baby, oh, chante, dance, ooh yeah. Booty like a circle, and I go handle them carefully. Plus I know you would a dress for me. Baby, show little feeling. And even the party me. Riding the Lamborghini. J'aime nous sous ça, campé da da da. Bamele, full BPL, baby. Bamele, j'aime nous sous ça, campé da da da. Les idées vont changer, les cabis ça plus les compter. Remercie Dieu parce qu'on a la santé. J'monte pas, baby, sinon y'aura trop de débat. Hello, oh my God, international no be local.
Hello. Ooh, I'm loud and clear. It's been a minute, but welcome to Unplugged with Rebel Mass featuring DJ Silent, and our show is powered by Caribbean Life Radio under the umbrella of Caribbeanlifetv. And shout out to our show sponsor, Diane Halen, my favorite Trinidadian jewelry designer. And Silent, it's been a long time since I've seen you. What's up?
I know, right?
Like, it's been at least a month.
I think so.
I feel like it's been a month. Reds too, we won't talk about that.
More than a month.
I came in the studio and it's new seats. I've been gone too long.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I'm back. We're reloaded. Tons to talk about. But listen, I don't know if you guys can probably see, but Silent definitely got a massive amount of sun in Dominica. Like, you extra chocolate.
Yes,
You extra chocolate. So ladies.
I sit in the sun.
Listen, he's extra chocolate today. I'm just noticing that. But listen, okay, so some carnival updates, if you didn't know. We're going to start with Atlanta. So this room. And something I noticed and what they've been, posting, keeping everybody, in the loop is Winston Gypsy Peters, the chairman of the National Carnival Commission of Trinidad and Tobago, will be our Grand Marshal. So I think that is a big deal. He's a legend, and, he will be taking part and participating in our carnival here in Atlanta. So that is a big deal. And did you know that Sierra was also in Trinidad for carnival?
No.
Okay, so Stay with me on this, though. Stay with me on this. Let me finish. Stay with me.
Go ahead.
I was talking to Reds about this, too. So she was in Trinidad promoting 10 to 1 rum. She's the co-owner and investor. She has a partner who is Trinidadian. His name is Mark Farrell. And, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, she's going there, on a promo kind of tour to promote the rum, and it's during Carnival. So I'm assuming in my head how things work. Her partner was like, you're here in Trinidad, you gotta play mass. So you know what I mean? But you remember when Michael B. Jordan partnered with a Trinidadian as well to do a rum, and he got dragged for filth. You remember that?
Yeah, what do you call it? Like Calypso or something like that? Yeah.
Something, I forget the name, but he definitely did have a Trinidadian partner backing all of that, and nobody even batted an eye about this. So I just thought that was very, very interesting.
Yeah, he ended up changing the name though.
Yeah. And I think Michael B. I don't even know if Michael B. Jordan is still a partner in that. If I were him, I'd probably just go silent, but no pun intended. But I just thought that was very interesting. Like, we see Sierra on the road. She looked good. She played with Spirit Mass. And I just thought that was something to take note to, because Michael B. Jordan did essentially the same thing and got dragged. So
You think if he had like do it like how Sierra did it, like came down for Carnival, joined a mass band, less slack because of that?
that's possibly true, because we are very visual. Trinidadians are very judgmental at times. So I think maybe if he was able to maybe come and play mass on the road, or just show, some type of genuineness to Trinidad and Tobago,
Yes,
it might
like,
have
at
been
least,
different. So
go
I
there,
see that point.
like,
I
go
see
there,
it.
you know what I'm saying, show your face,
Right.
mingle with the people, let them see, you are about.
I agree. I can see
people-
the other side of that
Yeah,
coin.
just come and
Okay.
and let them see, like, I'm doing this, but I'm still, about the people, it's all about the people, because at the end of the day, it's the people that's going to be the one that's going to, consume your products. So I'm saying,
Right.
at least, a pop-up show here and there, you show up, you take some pictures of people, you visit, some sites,
Right,
let people see
right.
that, hey, I'm doing this, but I'm also, I guess investing and showing, my face, instead of just
Tis true.
being on a commercial and everybody has to be like, oh no. What?
Right. Maybe it would have ended different. I don't know, but that is definitely something I really noticed, and I was just like, wow, because I follow Sierra's TikTok as well as her Instagram, and has been posting, the 10 to 1 rum, but the 10 to 1 rum is definitely Trinidadian based. Her partner in this, Mark Farrell, he studied chemical engineering at MIT, so shout out to him. And I thought something interesting to note about the rum is it comes from a quote from Dr. Eric Williams. That was Trinidad and Tobago's first prime minister. And when discussing the first Caribbean Federation of the 10 countries, the quote reads, 1 from 10 leaves 0, the idea that we are stronger than apart. So I thought that was pretty dope. And, him partnering with Sierra, genius.
Yeah.
Like, it works well. So I am not in any opposition to that, but I also can see how you flipped the other side of the coin with the Michael B. Jordan. Had he kind of come out maybe a little differently, or, him and the partner at the time kind of did something to kind of show more face and more genuineness, maybe that would have panned out different. We'll never know, though. But moving on to something Reds had no idea was happening, and I know you are aware. Influencer Gabby Faye, the infamous masquerader in Trinidad that said that she took a number 2 in a grave crypt.
Oh. You see? So
Where are we going with this? There's so many.
So my thing is, right, people know exactly what they're doing, and they know exactly what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? So she said it, hoping to get some kind of different reaction from it, to where people will be like, laugh about the situation, and then it backfired. And now that it backfired in her face, now it's like, oh, let me come up with a plan B and try to explain. No, I didn't really know. You know exactly what you were saying. You know exactly what you were doing. You know what I'm saying? But I guess, you didn't get the reaction that, you thought you was going to get. You know, same thing with that guy. What's his name? When he went to Jamaica, that trans guy, the transgender guy, the gay guy, the old man, but he pretends to be a woman.
Who are you talking about?
Some guy that went he's like really big on like TikTok and Instagram
Really?
stuff like. I forgot the name they call him, but he's like an older guy, but he dressed up like a woman. I think he's gay and he got like a boyfriend.
Okay.
And he went to Jamaica and he was like pretty much just like bashing Jamaica, clowning Jamaica, and then.
Oh, Miss Netta.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, who are you talking about?
And
Listen.
people came for him. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, it's like you know, he
the West Indian community was unforgiving and unrelenting in that.
And
Like they did not stop.
and then it's like, okay, now he didn't get the reaction that he wanted, so now you have to go do like a whole other video,
right? A fake apology.
Yeah, fake apology. And I'm saying, no, y'all know exactly what you're doing, because y'all be thinking that like or like the Caribbean countries or like some kind of third world countries where you can just go there and do whatever you want to do, and we're just supposed to just lie down and take it. No, we're not.
So I didn't even know who she was, honestly. I had to, go and do my research. And from, after I, talked about it, from the comments that I read and then people commenting on my post about it, basically she thrives off making content like this. Like, this is not something that's not out of her norm. But some things to note, though. The Know Your Caribbean, I know everybody's familiar with her platform. I love it. I support it. I'm so grateful that she's around. She definitely was displeased with, the video, the antics, just everything that came with it. And it's just like, Gabby Faye, I guess, is known for rage baiting and clickbait content. But in this particular instance, I just think that it was an extremely poor taste because of how we feel about Carnival, because she is of Trini, heritage and descent. She knew better. Yes, she's Trinidadian and Haitian.
To be honest, it's just, okay, this is my opinion. I don't even think she did that.
She just did it for no pun intended, the shits and giggles.
Yeah, I don't think like she actually like did it. She
said, thought that it was gonna go viral to her benefit.
Yeah, and then it didn't work out. So it's like, ooh.
Now the apology and this, that, and the third. Nope, you need to stand on that, ma'am.
No.
You said what you said. You thought it was gonna be funny, and it was not received how she intended. Some people are just like, well, she's still getting, the viral out of it. Yes, but people are not going to forget this.
Yeah, not in a good way.
At all, exactly.
And then I bet you she won't go back.
Well, I've been looking on her TikTok, and she actually looks like she's like an inspiring soca artist. So I don't.
She's a soca artist?
She does music.
She ain't going back.
Listen.
It
seems as though she's living in Trinidad now, though. So
she lives in Trinidad now?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay.
The comments. She's turned the comments off to that particular apology post, but before she did, they were basically telling her to go home to New York City, like just leave.
Okay.
So I mean, I do think that it definitely was in poor taste. I don't think that it was funny. Like, it just was not good at all. She did not think this through. Like, she just did not. Because again,
she did.
It's not funny to the rest of us. It just wasn't funny.
She thought, she was gonna get a certain reaction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even like, and another thing too, man. Like, your circle, man. Your circle.
Right. Like, where are your friends? Where are your people to kind of help hold you accountable?
Yep. And I know
they failed. They failed her.
I know you had to tell somebody that, yo, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that, and nobody ain't said,
don't do that.
Don't do that.
That's not a good idea.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Sigh. But anyways, moving on to something else. Go ahead.
Wait, so another thing too. I'm not bashing. I'm not bashing, but like, this year is like, I was like when you talk about Trinidad Carnival, like this year I was more about Mass Dominic. So everything was about Mass Dominic. It's like I didn't really like look into Trinidad like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because like our carnival is like on pretty much like the same day.
Listen, Cali right now is literally like, we are going to fet in Trinidad and play Mass in Dominica. I just want to do the whole thing. She's like, you can't do that. You have to. And I'm just like, I know. So we're going to kind of split that in 2026 like that, because it's easier for us to commute, island to island, because we're already out there. Yeah. So Makes sense. But moving on, though, I don't know if you know, but C for Carnival, she is the daughter of Trinidadian immigrants and a Scarborough native of Canada, and she is the CEO of the Toronto-based mass band Tribal Carnival. And she is celebrating a really, really notable achievement. She got casted to be a feature in one of Drake's upcoming music videos. And in 4 days, her and her team of Tribal Carnival had to create 40 costumes. She created a costume for herself, the other, participating, models slash masqueraders for the video.
I got a question. Go ahead.
And it's a big deal. Like, I knew you was gonna say something. I knew, some people would have like some backlash to say, but it's a joyous moment because one, she's
big.
a woman in this industry,
Yes.
okay? Number one, she is going to be seen and recognized on just a global scale, and she's put in the work. Like, she learned how to do all of this from her parents who immigrated from the sweetest place that I know to Canada, brought the band, instilled all these wonderful values in her, and now she's able to, share this on just a grand stage. And I'm rooting for her. I'm screaming. It is a big deal.
I love it. Just the only question I have is is Drake trying to do like a crossover or
At this
collab?
point, I'm confused, just like the rest of the fans when they were, commenting. They were just like, they don't understand where he's going with this, and the third.
Because
I'm just here for her brand, as you see in the video. I'm just here for Carnival just being highlighted, showcased. She made these costumes in 4 days. Like, that's a huge deal.
Yes.
And it's just going to open up, the doors for her as well as, our Carnival culture. If we, do this the right way, this can be to our utmost benefit, I believe.
I love it.
So definitely super proud of C for Carnival. Big up. You're definitely doing it. Big, her big one. In 4 days, 40 costumes.
With the right team, you can do
You
that.
can do anything.
Yeah, with the right
Absolutely.
team, yeah, with the right
But that's just a testament to, what she's, learned over the years from her parents and things of that nature. But again, huge deal. 5-time Grammy award-winning artist, regardless of how you feel about Drake. She's out there next to him.
Yes.
Doing her big one. So
that says a lot.
huge deal, big up. Also in the news, tennis phenom Naomi Osaka. She is of Haitian and Japanese descent. She made headlines recently because she tweeted at the French lawmakers calling for the U.S. to return the Statue of Liberty. And, she is born to a Haitian father and a Japanese mother. And she tweeted, "Since we're trying to repossess things, can Haiti get their money back?" Listen.
I'm not gonna touch on that.
Listen,
I'm not,
I
because
saw it, I posted it, I shared it.
I
know the history. If you know, you know.
I am big on history, especially Caribbean history. I try to learn and learn. So people that's listening, right? If you guys, there's a documentary out there. I think it's called 1406, the Haitian Revolution. Watch that, and it will tell you how everything went down and how Haiti have to pay France and stuff like that. And
How they tricked Toussaint and took him over there, and
and they still paying that debt. And
to this day,
I don't think that's right. Why?
it's not, because they're the first successful revolution, black revolution, and
And
they just cannot handle that.
just to jump off another track real quick, just real quick. So because of what happened in Haiti, that's why America, they changed the tactics because it was like, yo, we don't want what happened in Haiti to happen
Here in
up
America.
here, because slave were outnumbered the slave
Slave-
masters and all that. I
Yep.
think it was
Outnumbered the
40
colonizers.
Yeah, 40
Sure
to
did.
1. And they're saying yo, if little Haiti can do this, what happened to us up here?
Exactly.
So then they changed the tactic. That's why
Kill the hope.
Yep.
That is their tactics. Nonetheless, I thought it was big of her, and I just like how the younger generation realize what's going on. The children of immigrants who are hip and understand, you know,
But
what is going on. I appreciate it.
But it's coming though, because a lot of like African nations, you know, are asking for their stuff back.
You reap what you sow.
Because I think it was like Britain, Great Britain and France. They were saying like, oh, you know, it's in a well kept museum. They was like, you know, it's ours. Why can't we have it in our museum? Why, you know, saying like, why you all think, you know, like, you know, we incompetent that we can't take care of our stuff. This is our stuff and we want it back. So I think in the near future, you know what I'm saying, is like you said, the younger generation, you know what I'm saying, like, because like right now the younger generation, they have like no fear at all.
At all.
So it's like, so I think in the near future, they're gonna be like, yo, we need this back, and we need this back now. Just
That
like,
part.
so it have just like Burkina Faso. Right now they're like they paid off, I think it was like $1.2 billion in debt.
Yep.
And they didn't have to borrow money from nobody. They did it from investing in their self. They did it from their resource.
That
and now
part.
other countries in Africa are following suit.
Yep, becoming self-reliant because they've stolen every resource that they possibly could. So,
they can't
including
do it.
us.
Yeah, and they can't do that because they have the resource right here.
Exactly.
And they can't do that. Yeah.
Exactly. But touching on something, I don't even know where to start. But listen, Trinidad and Tobago reverses the court decision on LGBTQ rights. And a friend of mine that's in Boston, who is Trini and is a member of the LGBTQ community, you know, posted this and obviously is very, you know, bothered and concerned by it. And I had to go and, you know, do a little bit more research and just kind of see for myself. And, you know, from 2018, I guess the high court judgment that struck the statute book, the buggery law that had criminalized, you know, consensual sex, you know, since the act passed in 1925, you know, gave the LGBTQ plus community the rights and, you know, the liberties to just live their life and do what it is they want to do and not, you know, be persecuted for it. But now that has been reversed. And it is troubling to, you know, obviously the LGBTQ community and just other, you know, people that are allies and other people that are just human. Like, come on. Like, it's not, I don't think it's the government's right to dictate.
But that's how it is. So
I know that's how it is, but it's wrong.
That's
Like,
how
we're
it
in
is.
2025.
So-
Why
so-
are we still dealing with these antiquated ideals?
I get
and
it. I get what you're saying. but
why?
It's always been like that. Like, so
Absolutely.
So
I know that.
it's just like certain countries don't like really push that law. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of countries where it's like, you know, that's like a crime.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
Nigeria,
yeah,
Jamaica.
it's like a crime. But it's like they don't really push on it like that. It's like, you know, okay, that person is gay, that person is that, that person is that.
Right.
Where they kind of like try to like keep it like contained is like they don't want it to be like where they have like a pride parade. So it's like you can go ahead, you know, do what you do in closed doors. You know, if you want to dress like a woman, do this, walk out, you know, saying you can do all that. But I think they have it to where it's like they don't want it to be like where it's like America, where it's like, you know, they have like, you know, the Pride Day, Pride Festival. You know what I'm saying? All this is going on.
I mean,
I get what you're saying. It's 2025. You know what I'm saying? So
I can't. I think it's a bit wild. And with, you know, the unrest and all the other issues that the island is facing, I really don't think dictating who people choose to be with is really your business.
certain
But I
islands is
digress.
bad, man. Certain islands is like
I digress.
really bad. Like they will like, you know.
I digress.
Yeah.
I don't like this for us. Like it definitely has to change. But also the Latinos that voted for 47.
Hey.
They are airing their grievances about, you know, the most recent deportation promises, and I am just in awe at anyone that voted for him for y'all to be upset because he said what he said and he implemented what he said he was going to do. The Project 2025 said this. Like, you got like the prelude before they dropped the bomb on us, and none of them took heed or took it seriously.
Y'all got the
So here we are.
blueprints.
Yeah.
Y'all got, you know, everything. Yep.
That part.
And
That part.
you know what's funny? It's like we just sitting back and watch them, and it's like, and they want us to like sympathize with them and go
I
out there,
can't do it.
go out
I
there,
can't.
go out there and protest with them, and we just like, nah, y'all got this, we just gonna sit back and watch the show, cause like we are survivors, we know how to survive.
We done marched,
Yeah.
fought for the freedom,
Everything.
Like
So now it's like, so how somebody said it, it's different now that it's on your doorstep.
yeah.
You know?
It's different when it's affecting you,
Yeah,
your
it's diff-
family,
yeah, it's
your
different now,
friends,
yeah.
your immediates.
It's
like,
different now. And it ain't crazy about it is too. It's like now people are really seeing who it affects, because everybody thought that it was gonna affect black people. Like I said to somebody, like, yo, it's only a certain amount of percentage of black people that's like on food stamp, that's on welfare.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of white women are the ones that's benefiting.
right, from the
yeah.
DEI, all
from
of
the
that.
DEI,
They're the ones
from
that
the
benefited,
welfare,
actually.
from the food stamp. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's like a lot of white people and a lot of white family. But it's like they were trying to make it look like the blacks,
right.
the blacks is gonna suffer. But it's like, nah.
That
Now
part.
we're really seeing like who's affected, and people checking it like, oh, it's not y'all. No, it's only a few of us. Only a few of us that saw it, and it's like,
I'm amazed. Like the chickens are going to come home to roost, as they are, as
Yeah.
we witness, every, other day. But this is just, I don't think that all of this is just gonna, pan out the way that the powers that be think it is. So that's what I have to say about that. But the video that Reds had up, go ahead.
I have one more thing to I'm saying about the whole that's going on. So it's like people, it's like, I've been saying this, like a lot of people have like they're book smart, but they don't have common sense. But they don't have common sense. It's like the whole tariff thing. It's like they don't really know. It's like another name for taxes. And it's like they keep thinking, oh, they put tariff on China, they put tariff on Canada. It's like, but you are the one that's gonna pay it. It's not them. You the one that's gonna pay. It's like they don't want to say
Don't make
it's a
my head hurt
tax.
silent.
They don't want to say it's a tax, so they're using the word tariff to to kind of confuse people. But it's a tax, and you're the one that's gonna pay it, not China. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
Canada.
But they don't see that. Oh, they're gonna put a 25%
We're just gonna have
tax
to
on.
watch this play out too. We're like the F around and find out is happening, and unfortunately, we have to go along for the ride because 77 million people decided that these idiots needed to be in power. So
It's just
here
me.
we are.
It's just me, but
But-
I think
but-
it's stolen.
What'd you say? Of course,
In
it
my
was a
opinion.
bought election. Absolutely,
yeah.
Elon's money.
Yeah, it was stolen, but it is what it is. But like now we're seeing who this really affects, and
Exactly.
and it's not us.
So it is what it is. That's what I say. But on a brighter note regarding DEI, I wanted to share with everyone here and, watching and listening. I've been working on this council. It's called the Cultures United Council. And I wanted to shout out Alexis Rowe. I don't know if you know her. No? Anybody? No, but anyway, big up to the GT massive community. She's Guyanese, and I'm gonna shout her out. But she definitely spoke my name up in rooms that I'm so proud to step into. And she happens to be the vice president of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, Impact, and Strategic Initiatives with the Atlanta Hawks and State Farm Arena. That was a mouthful, okay?
a lot, yeah.
But the council comes together. We meet like maybe every other month, and we organize and create like impacting initiatives created, from our own minds. And they're gonna start implementing that within the games and things of that nature. We're actually being invited to the Hawks and Jazz game tomorrow night, where they're gonna be spotlighting Latin culture, African culture, the West Indian culture, just everything that makes us unique and beautiful is gonna be highlighted. So I'm just very proud to be a part of that. And I just had to, toot because Alexis, you are a boss lady, and she definitely, opened up, doors and got me literally in arena. So thank you for that. So yes, and Reds, we gotta, get on our P's and Q's and get in there with the, as long as they got this DEI, we need to ride in it. We cannot anymore. Can you show the video again? Because they definitely have some noted, DJs that we all know in the community, and I wanted to highlight that as well. Yeah. I want to say, yep, you see Mixmaster David. So
yep.
It's going to be a big deal tomorrow night. I'm just so excited. And I'm literally like the only woman on the council. So I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, we're going to be outside tomorrow night inside the State Farm Arena to watch the Hawks versus the Jazz game. And also, Silent, I got a few more things to talk about, but we got to get into Dominica because you was gone for a while and you need to fill me in.
Was I?
Okay, yes. All right, and last thing about my portion of Carnival. Spice Mass is underway in 2025. Costumes are out, and my Carnival family over at Infinity Mass has partnered with the Grenadian-based mass band Solil, and they have a section that is called Ondine, the mythical siren of the sea. Registration is open now. I definitely have that up on my page. I've been talking about it, but it's a very exciting time for Carnival with everything that's happening. I am just so encouraged despite, the political poo show that we, endure here in America. But yes, like I said, Silent, you went to Dominica. Give me the feedback. And that's the costume right there, guys. You can register now. Infinity Mass alongside Solil for Grenada Spice Mass 2025. Listen, get in your section. Get in your section, okay? But yes, Dominica 2025, fill us in.
Yo, like...
How it go?
It was, when I tell you, I had a blast. 2024 was good, but this year, man, was, this year was the experience was when I tell you people were satisfied. Like I said, Mass, I was saying, since I came back, I've been saying Mass Dominate 2025, man, owes me nothing. It's from the time I stepped down, it was a vibes. And so I came that Friday. So the Friday, I came, and then the people at the staff at Caribbeanlifetv was like, yo, seeing that you're in town, you know what I'm saying? Come
right.
Yeah, so I went there, I did a hour-and-a-half show, and then the following day was they had this village called Maho. It was the village opening, the Carnival village opening. So certain village have their opening. So what people don't really know, that Carnival really started in the village of Senjo and Maho. So that's where Carnival was bigger back in the day, and then it branched out to the seat, the towns and stuff like that. But Carnival first started was Senjo and Mao. So I wasn't there for Mao opening, but I was there for I wasn't there for Senjo opening, but I was there for Mao opening, and they had they had Triple K and Signal Band was on the road, and saying big up to Triple K, big up to Signal Band, and that was a vibes. So it's I went there. I was on I went on Triple K truck. I did a couple of videos and saying on them, and then I went to Signal. I was on Signal for a while, and then me and Nicole was in the. Me and Nicole was there together, and then from there, I had an event called AMP. So, AMP was from I think AMP was from 10. Was that 10? No. I think AMP was from 10 to 5 in the morning or something like that.
Wow.
No, everything in Dominica is daybreak.
Every fed.
Yeah, every fed is daybreak. I mean, besides,
So the sun come up everyone. Okay.
besides you have it in the afternoon, but once it's at nighttime, everything is daybreak.
Okay.
So it's you live in there
Right.
when the sun's coming up. So everything's daybreak. So AMP was man, I tell you, AMP was a blast. AMP was a blast. I mean, from the lineup, and it's VIP in Dominican, VIP is different.
Do tell.
So when you're in VIP, you in VIP. They have like their own bar, it's your free drinks. They have like their own food, catering and stuff like that. You know, they just sit down. You know what I'm saying, and then there's VVIP. That's like a whole nother level by itself. It's like, you know, usually like the politicians being VVIP. So if you make it in VVIP, like you doing,
Right, you're doing a good job.
You're doing there, so you'll see like couches, you know what I'm saying? You got people coming and serve you. It's like it's an experience.
They got spots where women can touch up their makeup. I know, trust.
Something you can go there, you know what I'm saying? You get you like a little massage and stuff like that. It's like they really treat their VIPs, man.
They understood that assignment. I agree with you. I experienced that in Antigua.
And then it's like so there's like a fence in the middle, right? To where there's like the regular patrons like come, and there's like the VIP. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you want to come down to the stage and dance, there's a section for you.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was blast.
2026. Listen, it must happen. It must.
Then they have Carnival Gold World, man. Big up to Danger Dane, and also man, big up to Infinite 767, man. Damien, big up yourself. And then Carnival Gold World was like. Dane can put together an event. Danger Dane can put together an event. Like so for Carnival Gopa, it was like they had the soca section and the soca DJs. Then they had the dancehall section and the dancehall DJs and artists. And then they had the bouillon section with the bouillon DJs and artists and stuff like that.
I like that.
What's the name? They had this dancehall artist, female. What's her name? Stacia.
You said Stacia?
Yeah, is that her name? Yeah. Dancehall artist.
Red's help.
You know? I think she's a dancehall artist. So she was there. She actually ended up like doing a collab with your song with
Wow. Okay.
So she was there on the event, and then for the soca side, you know, we had a young brother. I'm saying he was there. Like he give a show. He can perform.
That rhythm and him, just everything right now, though. But his showmanship.
And people don't know, man. It's like he have hits. Like most of all his songs that he performed were hits. Were hits. And then and you had like the bouillon section. So you had like the Triple K. You had Quan, a little boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm someone else. So that
Listen,
that's why we never died Dominica. And Sunrise is another thing. Oh my goodness. That was from like I left Sunrise at 11:30 in the morning.
What time did you get there the night before?
So it started at 10.
Okay, sounds about right.
Started at 10.
What time did you get there?
So I got there at 2.
Okay.
So I got there at 2 because I needed rest. I got there at 2 because I was like, I'm pacing myself. So I got there at 2.
Smart.
But me getting there at 2 is like, it was so packed.
Yeah.
Like, what you call that? They had same thing again, the VIP and all that, and then you know they had different artists from like the French islands, Guadeloupe, Martinique. You know they had the bouillon section, you know they had the soca. What's his name? I think it wasn't Voice. Was it Voice? I think Voice was there, but.
I'm excited. It just sounds like it's very well put together,
well,
organized, and just a great time.
And man, big up to Marva Wallace, man. Big up to Marva Williams, man. She's like the CEO of Dominica Festival.
Nice.
Discover Dominica. So she's doing a lot for Dominica, and she knows how to put together an event. You know what I'm saying? And it's like she came back and showed why she was missed, why she left, and she put together an event. And like I had to leave Sunrise because like I had a boat event I had to go to. I had a private boat event I had to go to, and that was a blast.
Listen, from what you showed, the footage, everything, and what you probably couldn't post because you were just having the time of your life.
And it's like I still have content that I need to post because
you definitely need to put it out so we can see.
Because I wasn't using my phone this time. I bought me like a GoPro.
Nice. Look at you.
So I got me a GoPro, so I was using that. So like, now I finally like loaded all my content onto my laptop. So I just have to like make content and people don't get like the work that go.
Listen, tell them again because it is such work.
Yeah,
Okay.
people don't get the work that go into like video editing and stuff like that. And, yo, it's a lot. So now I have to sit down and just like put together like the best,
You definitely gotta put that content out.
And then Juve,
Listen,
oh my goodness,
I don't doubt.
So like all like it's a fact because like all the islands are talking about it. They was like, okay, parade wise, they'll give it to Trinidad, but when it comes to Juve, yes, we have that down packed.
Oh, I'm excited.
And it was to a point where it's like beside the whole carnival of Juve, right? It was like certain days they would do like an old mass like Juve morning. So like how they used to do it like back in the day, like you come outside and you're wearing your grandma's like night gown.
Yeah.
Saying people like saying just like you call it dressing like different clothes, different outfit, and they just partying in the streets. So they had like different villages where they were doing that.
Nice.
And one thing I miss, and I say I'm not gonna miss it next time. It's called Tewe Vaval. That means berry carnival. Yeah. So every year, like they it's been held at the Caribbean territory, like like the natives territory. So they call it Tewe Vaval. So it's like they put carnival in like a coffin or a casket, and then they have like a little parade where they beat like like the drums and stuff like that and the conch shell, and they have like a little parade, and then they go to an area where there's like wood, and then they put the coffin on the wood, and then people that have like the torches, a lot of people have torches, and then they burn the coffin, so that means you burying carnival.
Listen, you don't have to convince me anymore.
And they have another one called Leve Vabal. That means to raise carnival. So they're gonna be doing that next year. So I was like, I'm not gonna make that one.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like in the beginning. But yeah.
Got you. Listen, we gotta definitely keep talking about the experience because I don't think people know enough about it, and I'm kind of like trying to not.
People
or they're starting more to take note because the people that know, I've known for a long time.
Yeah,
I've known for a long time.
Because like now and this year, so I didn't do the parade this year because Carnival Tuesday I played for my village because my village had their own little carnival.
Right.
So I played for them on Tuesday, which I did last year, and I did it again this year. So that was a vibe by itself. So, but even the parade, like people like were talking about how good the parade was this year. Saying a lot of people came down, even people from like different islands, and then Saint Lucia also came down too and celebrated with us. And while they were doing that, they were also advertising their or showcasing their St. Lucia Carnival too.
Makes sense.
So,
why not? Yeah.
So it's like they were there, but they were also promoting St. Lucia Carnival, which is good because Dominica and St. Lucia are sister islands.
Right.
So I guess when it's St. Lucia Carnival, we're gonna go there and support and do the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's growing.
Listen, I'm so proud. We're happy for you. We've been talking about it. So 2026, it's a must do, must. I don't care how. We've got to get there. Absolutely must experience it. I have a friend, Lovely. She always is like in the mix and always there. And I'm going to get with her. We're going to organize and go. For sure. But listen, we started Unplugged today, a little late nonetheless. But we will be back. Will I be back next Saturday? No, I'll be back the 19th. But listen, how can people keep up with you, Silent?
So I am here every Tuesday for the Rhythm and Hit Show. That's from 6 to 8. And you can follow me on Instagram at DJ Silent _ and on Facebook, DJ Silent, Bowie Sounds. And also on SoundCloud, DJ Silent 82. You can catch me there. And also like, for if you're in the Atlanta area and you're listening right now, Vibes and Rhythm, we have a backyard lime that's going on right now.
Y'all have food?
Yes, we have food.
I'm hungry.
So we have food. Let me bring up the flyer. So it's at the T2O.
What's the address?
So I'm about to pull up. So the address is 7070 Red Maple Lane, Lithonia, Georgia 30058. Again, it's 7070 Red Maple Lane, Lithonia, Georgia 30058. And also, I'll post it on my Facebook page or on my Instagram and saying, because it's going on right now. Because I had, before I came here, I had to go there and set up sounds. And then I'm here. We're gonna have foods, drinks, games. So if you want to come play,
we gotta talk after this about Juve. I need a Juve home.
And also again, if you're looking for a Juve band, and I'm saying you can go to vibesandrhythm.com. And I'm saying, like, last year, I guess we got best Juve band because of how we came. So now so this year
play with you guys.
Yeah, so this year we come back stronger, and our theme is dirty people. So when you come, and definitely paint, you can get powder, and we have a water truck like last year.
Nice.
So yeah.
All right. Well, listen, Massive. I am Rebel Mass, your favorite carnival journalist. You can find me, Rebel Mass, on every platform. On Instagram, it's Rebel_Mass 2.0. And I will be back on the 19th, and I will have 2 special guests on that day. So listen, lock in with the Pretty Mass Ambassador. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And yeah, there we go.
Digest when you cook up soup. Digest. Alive, good morning, we night. You know this, the vibe, the feeling. Alive, you know how they go. Miss this one when it snow, and I can't find the feeling. And I wish I could be there for you when you're out on the road. I write your name in the snow. Now I'm missing the feeling, and I wish I could be there with you. Now I'm feeling low.
My favorite song on this rhythm is Good Spirit. You've been sleeping on that song. Huh? For real. Like, Greatest Band is like the more popular song. Good Spirit, I'm telling you, yes.
For this beat, so the talks out. Girl from all over the place, what make me want to go back. You know how to take it. I said, get to me. She said, just relax and let me get it. No. She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. And then she bubble and wine. Push back is the greatest man. Push back. Roll your waist and bend. Push back. Oh, Miss Lady, she bubble and wine. Push back. Give me the greatest man. Push back. You are the wickedest man. Push back. Boy, I want no God was a friend. I will like it like that. Coming on the life like snaking out the grass. One with your fitness in the right back. One with your fitness in the right back. God was a friend. I will like it like that. Coming on the life like snaking out the grass. One with your fitness in the right back.